was just roaming about looking for something extraordinary which have been done at Ardhi University. So I find a guy here is doing a job. So I'm just wondering, that's how we have to know what is going on. And let's see and interview him so that we can understand what is going on. As you can see here, there are some tools or equipment, and the guy is just doing, as you can see yourself here. So maybe when we will come home and we can understand what he's doing and what for which purpose. Yes, as my dear viewers, let me welcome the guy to explain a little bit. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. What about you, man?
Yeah, I'm fine. I can see now you are doing something.
Yeah.
So what is that? Can you explain? Maybe before we go to that task you are doing, can you explain yourself, who you are, where are you, doing what, for which purpose, and then you come to explain what is this you are doing.
Okay. My name is Petro Mwamlima from Ardhi University, pursuing Bachelor of Science in Municipal and Industrial Services Engineering. Here I'm preparing slurry for producing briquettes. Briquettes are the pressed biomass for cooking or for heating. So I'm preparing this slurry from coffee husks. So there you can see
coffee husks.
Yeah, coffee husks.
Okay.
So you can see this is the powder. I grinded them in the machine so as I could get this particle in this particle size, which is 0.6 mesh. So after that, I have also pieces of papers like this one. This is a raw material and this is a binder. So these papers.
So papers act like a binder.
Yeah, they act like a binder.
Okay.
So I needed to find a slurry of this paper, which will be mixed with this powder in order to make something like this. So this is a slurry in composition of coffee husks, in powder form, and paper, which is print papers, and also
I don't trace the color of paper because paper are white. So can you show us
I said slurry, so you can find them if you look very closely. You can find this whitish material which are paint papers. Why I use these materials? I use this coffee husks because I took a case study of Mlo, which is Msisco, Mlo Coffee Carrying Company.
Where is it?
It is in Mbozi, in Songo region, Tanzania, whereby they produce per day. They process 10 to 20 tons of coffee husks. So you can see it's a big thing to deal with. Okay. 10 to 20 tons of coffee husks. So
per day.
Yeah, per day.
Okay.
So those coffee husks, they can't manage them. They end up burning them, incinerating them to the incinerator. So I took this idea that, we have the problem of energy for cooking, as well as that act as solid waste. So as an engineer, municipal engineer, I have to think on dealing on solid wastes, but also on solving the problem of energy for cooking. Also, you can see that print papers, they also act as solid waste because I collect them from stationaries and from schools. So we can be recycling those papers by using them in making briquettes from coffee husks. So here I'm preparing this slurry ready for pressing. So it's not a big deal producing briquettes, but the secret behind producing briquettes is all about ratio. What is the appropriate ratio between which one and which one? As here I'm not in production, I'm in research. I want to establish a good ratio that will be good in production of briquettes from coffee husks. But also I have a friend who is doing carbonation, who is carbonizing these materials also to test if they can be well utilized also in producing those briquettes, which will be called charcoal.
Do you wish that briquettes will be suitable or will be the solution for the problems of energy source in Tanzania?
Yeah, because first of all, it's a simple technology, easy to produce.
Are you taking the video?
We have many raw materials, now to produce these briquettes. It's not a complicated technology. Even your mom at home can do this if she knows where the ratios and all the procedures from the beginning to the end. So these are the modular materials and the modular facilities. Like this one have, I will show you the briquettes from this module and a briquette from this module. They have the same shape, they are all round but different in modules. This one will produce holes, 9 holes, and this one will produce just a single hole. So I will give a simple demonstration on how we can press this.
Before we go to how we can press it, so what's the difference of having this shape and that one, single hole and multiple hole?
Okay, the aim of testing the different modules from these 9 holes to this single hole is on first on drying. How long will it take to dry from this one? But also I want to test the burning characteristics of briquettes produced from this module to this one.
Okay.
So now we go. I have 2 ratios. This one is called M6 and this one is called M5. So I'm starting with M6 because it's ready.
M6.
Yeah, and this is M6 and this one is M5. So M6 I have to take it aside and start with M5 because I have to follow the orders now. So I'm doing this in order to make a clear mix. As I told you, I have mixed the ratio of sawdust to copy husks to print papers. So as you see me now, I have to finish it as early as possible so as I can place. So
I can see now you are doing something manually. Is there anything maybe can be a tool for doing the same work like you are doing so that you can be not manually?
Yeah, you can mechanize any system after having the ratios. Here I'm in the process of establishing the ratio to be used. So here, as you can see, this is a lab. So we don't have those mechanized systems. This is a system that we are using right now here at SEST Hall. So if we have those systems, then we can use them. But for now, we have to use these manual systems. As you see, we're doing them right now. So after them being ready like this, I have to choose which one I have to start with between the 2. This job can be done by a single person or by 2 people. By one person like I can demonstrate how I can do it by myself. So you can see, but for this system it's very hard. But if I get an assistance like here, I can see a friend coming to assist me, then I can share them. Mteye, I need your assistance on pressing, man. So here we go. I start arranging these facilities.
Okay, dear viewers, let's see how to prepare these briquettes. The guy is now taking the. What is this?
This is a rod, which is
a rod,
yeah, in order to get that shape, that hole.
Okay.
So I can use my hands to establish the size of the briquettes like this, or you can use a cup, or you can use any tool. So I'm using my hands like this. So I'm putting them, and they're ready. I can say okay, like this. I put them, then I put a separator. This is a separator or stopper, which will go and separate the 2 briquettes. This one is used to press. So as I press a little bit,
okay,
I drain some water, then the rod is out. It wasn't supposed to be out. I don't know what's happening, but it was not supposed to be out. So now I go for the second load. I was supposed to press water on that, either to make sure it's wet.
This is for the second layer.
Yeah, for the second layer.
So how can you differentiate between the first layer and the next one? Is there any specific amount of this mixture, or you are just estimating it?
For now, I'm just estimating it.
So it doesn't matter, even if the first one will be of larger amount than the other?
For now, we are on the experiment, but shapes, briquettes can be made or according to the shape of your desire.
Okay.
If you want the big one, the small one, that doesn't matter. As long as you have the best ratio and the best mechanism of making it, then it's enough. So as you can see, I have the second layer, so I can add the third one. Okay, if I want to, I can add the second one. But how can I make it? I can take the third one, but I want to apply a stopper. So I can do this. This one. Then it's enough. Now I have to wet, make sure this is wet on one side. Then my friend is going to help me place it. Okay.
As we can see here, is now taking the briquettes to the pressing.
Now we are taking off the briquettes. Now our briquettes are ready for drying. So let's go and see where we dry our.
We are going to the place where where the man take the briquettes so that it can be dried. Oh really? There are so many. You can think that these are the first ones, but they are the road. So it is something just I've been here for a long time.
I will move that plate, but I have to place it there. So that's the first one, the second one, and the third one. So the first thing I have to arrange them. So I have to take this plate from the first briquette. So I place this briquette right here, and I will place the second one right here. This is just an arrangement of the briquettes ready for drying. So here we are drying them. So this is a drying board. Nothing but yeah, it's a drying board or drying table. So this is nothing.
I think I can see now. You are just you have placed them in the place that you are saying you are drying it. But they are not exposed directly from the sunshine. So
yeah,
why didn't you put outside so they can be dried by sun? Oh, that is not
okay. I could do that, but the work of taking them inside and outside for now, it's very so I'm not going to do that. Okay, now I can explain the difference between this one and this one. This one is 1:4 and this one is 1:10. So that means that in here I 200 grams of papers, while I take 1.2 kilograms of coffee husks. That's 1 to 10 ratio. No, 1 to 4 ratio. And 1 to 10 ratio means if I have 200 grams of papers, then I'll be having 2 kilograms of coffee husks. That's a slurry ratio. So you can see the difference is I was explaining to you that I have all of these ones and these ones. These ones, the first row is made from. This row is made from fine particles, and you can see these ones are made from coarse particles, and this one are blended. I have the coffee husks and sawdust. As you can see, these are the coarse one, direct from the industry. So I took them direct from the industry and made briquettes. So the difference between these ones and this one, you can see this one is a carbonized briquette, and those one are uncarbonized.
How did you
briquettes.
go through?
In order to get a carbonized briquettes, first of all I had to go to a carbonizer made by my friend called Moses Mtei. So I gave him the material, he carbonized my material. The carbonization process is just burning of material in absence of oxygen, which is called pyrolysis.
Okay.
So he did the pyrolysis in order to get this material. So these black ones are the carbonized briquettes, while those ones and those ones are uncarbonized briquettes. So the hypothesis behind these ones and those ones is we expect these ones to have low emissions. So the emissions levels from this one, from that one, this one is expected to be smaller than those uncarbonized ones. And also the pressing characteristics between the fine materials and the coarse materials, the pressing characteristics of fine materials, this one are good in pressing than those ones. So these ones are heavier than these coarse ones. So those are the powder form, which is 0.6 mesh. This is 1.6 mesh, and this is the material direct from the industry. So those, as you can see, all of them, they are different in ratios. As they have been made in different ratios, we are testing the ratios in order to get the best one and the most effective and economical ratio to be used if we have to open the industry. So here, as students from Ardhi University, our duty is to establish solutions to challenges that face the community. So right here I'm solving a challenge, not a problem, a challenge of solid waste and energy.
How did you come across and see this is a problem and that you come with this idea of solving by using this?
My first IT industrial training I did at Cisco, that's Mlo Coffee Carrying Company at Mlo in Mbozi, Songwe. When I was there, I was kind of amazed to see they incinerate the material, and I asked them, can't we have an alternative of using these materials? They say to me, no, we are incinerating them because we try to give people money to go and do research on briquettes, and they came and say, no, we can't make briquettes out of coffee husk. And I said, why? So I have to sit down and think and rethink that what went wrong with them that I can redefine them and make these briquettes. So later on I came to find that Pepsi were buying those materials in a very cheap price, yet they quit the contract because they had a lot of their materials. They are buying materials for steaming in order to get those water for washing and sleep. But also cement industry, that is their cement, also used to make material. So I had an opportunity to think that this is material which have a great value in industries, but also I have to think on schools, like boarding schools where they cook at their schools, that this could be more efficient to give them. For example, this size, this is a big size which can be supplied to the schools, so they can use these ones in special stoves, or I can make the big ones in special stoves so they can use these briquettes for cooking. It's good. You see? It's very good. You can see it. So I'm rolling it here. It's very good.
So now it have been dried, is it?
Yeah.
Can you do it for the one which you have taken right now?
No, these ones they are not well for now, so I can't test them right now.
Okay.
So they will scramble out.
How will you know that this is now dried? Because I can see this is storage, and is that you differentiate in terms of weight, or how you notify this it's have been dried well?
First of all, after producing them, I will measure the weight in order to get the weight, and I will be monitoring the weight every day.
Okay.
After having a constant weight, I will know that this one have been dried. Thank you. See you.